This is the third and final part of how I recovered from catching my ex-husband and my ex-best friend having an affair. We're coming up on 4 years of when I caught my ex-husband and ex-best friend having an affair in the kiddie pool at my house in front of my kids. And someone had asked, how on earth did you recover from that betrayal? And I mentioned that I went to therapy, I started going back to church, journaling, and then I just got myself on a really good routine and just wanted to make myself happy. And so I did things around my house that were going to make me happy. I finished renovating things, and I just got on a really good schedule with my kids. And then I did get to the point where I was like, okay, I need something to distract myself from my marriage. It's COVID. What am I going to do? That is when I bought my first trailer. And then I think, to be honest, what was the breaking point for me at one point was he had gone out of town a couple times in a row. He went on a hunting trip. He went on a work trip. And I started to realize just how much easier my life was when he wasn't there. That he was the one that just was making things difficult for me without even trying, without even realizing. And it wasn't like, oh, there was more laundry, there was more dishes. I mean, those things were definitely a factor, but it just came down to like something in the air, like something in like, it was almost like a spiritual thing that was causing problems. I also had a super solid routine down with the kids. The like 4 or 5 days he would be off at work and wouldn't be home. And so then when he was back, it would like throw the kids' routine off, and I was the one who was suffering. And it wasn't until after I had gotten divorced that I realized being like a married single mom was a thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally what I had going on, is I was a married single mom. I also got to the point where I was like, I would rather leave him and regret it and get back together than never leave and always regret that. But literally, he had like a personality shift as soon as he found out that I was like serving him divorce papers. He literally had a personality shift, and I was like, wow, this is what was deep inside of you. Like, this is what that like weird spiritual thing I was feeling. I was like, you're not a nice person. His family also then completely blamed me for the divorce and like almost forgot he had an affair because I filed for divorce, and it had been a couple years, maybe 18 months, I think, after the affair. So it was like everyone forgot what he did, and it was just really an interesting situation. So you just have to kind of heal, and then once you're healed, make a decision. And sometimes you have to make a decision before you're healed. Healing is not linear, so it definitely looks different for everyone.